Good morning to all. Last days we were discussing Marchand Venice Act 4 and 5. That part of the syllabus is almost over. Now it is time to start our story and poem. In your syllabus, there are two stories and two poems for the second semester exam. Out of that, one of the story named My Greatest Olympic Prize. Page number 105. The introduction. We have to go through it first. This story reveals the value of friendship, who are really the sincere friend during our critical time. That reveals this story and what is the real sportsman spirit or the true sportsmanship, what it is, how it should be developed. These all points described in this story. It is really not a story, it is the real time incident happened in the life of Jesse Owens, an American athlete. We have already knew that there are three categories of people in America. They are red Indians, white Americans, and black Americans. Red Indians were the original inhabitants of America. They were the tribal groups, and from the beginning, they were there. They spread all part of America. Later on, white Europeans approached there to capture the entire continent. So America was later on under the control of white Americans. After that, to do work, because the American continent, large area of fertile land, but white Europeans, according to their number, they were few. So they were not able to do their farm work proper way. So they needed workers. So they went to Africa and brought Negroes from there as the part of slave trade. So Negroes also reached America time by time, and they also started settling there. Later on, the population of America consists of three categories of people: red Indians, the original inhabitants; white Americans, the influenced one; and Negroes from Africa, the black Americans, they were the workers. Later on, during the time of proper democracy, the parliament passed the rule for equal rights. Like that, white Americans, red Indians, and black Americans become equal before law and equal opportunities were provided. In such a situation, large number of black Americans came forward in the field of strength, especially sports and games. One of such person is Jesse Owens. His sports item was long jump. Main sports item was long jump, and at the same time, running races also was the part of his sports, but his major item was long jump. Jesse Owens, the son of a sharecropper and grandson of a slave, already told the first few generations were slaves in America. Later on, they got freedom and they led a very poor life because they did not have basic wealth. They only acquired wealth. But white Americans, hereditary property, hereditary wealth, and legal support and authority all were with them. Achieved what no Olympian before him had accomplished. His success was uncomparable. No sportsman from America achieved such a victory in their life. His stunning achievement of 4 gold medals at the 1936 Olympic Games in Berlin Olympics, the Olympics Games generally known as Berlin Olympics, it was very important. It was during the time of Hitler, that means during these Olympic Games, Hitler was the ruler. Berlin has made him the best remembered athlete in Olympic history, and not only in Jesse Owens' life, but also the Olympic history itself. That Olympic became a very famous one, well-known one. The following is a true story of the friendship between two great athletes that burgeoned during the 1936 Berlin Summer Olympics. So, what are the importance during this Olympics? What are the incidents that happened there in Jesse Owens' life? All we are going to discuss now. In the year 1936, Olympic Games were held in Berlin, and Hitler was the ruler of Germany during that time. He had put forward a theory, Aryan supremacy theory, that was generally known as Nazi theory. It was related to the Second World War. You might have studied in history, Second World War. One of the reasons of the Second World War was the unnecessary interference of Hitler and Mussolini in Germany and Italy. They tried to expand their territory and threaten all other parts of Europe as well as Asia. And the Iron Hand of Hitler suppressed many small kingdoms and territories, and he declared that Aryans, the real German, were the only ruling society. They only have the right to rule over the world. Others are just a subject under them, and all the other communities are the subject as well as the workers. Ruling generation is or ruling tribe is Aryans, and the real Aryans may be in various parts of the world, but the real blood Aryan means Germans. That was his theory. And Negroes, black people, brown people, like the other categories of people, other tribes, all were declared as low communities, inefficient or uncompetitive, as well as under-ruled tribes and people. So there were an irritating situation spread among all the people all over the world. Naturally, the same spirit spread among the sportsmen who came from various parts of the world. But Olympic game was the prestigious game for all the countries of the world, and it was a rare chance to participate in it. So all were ready to participate. All the sportsmen in their field did their maximum effort to prepare themselves. Many years they practiced to attain either of the medal. Gold, their aim was gold. If it would not be possible, at least silver. If it is not possible, at least a bronze medal each one wanted to attain. Jesse Owens belonged to a Negro community. According to the theory of Hitler, Jesse Owens belonged to the lowest caste or lowest tribe. But Jesse Owens did his practice for many years, and he was highly confident that he would be able to attain gold medal in long jump. There were so many other reasons. The very first reason was he was the well-known world champion, keeping the world record 26 feet 8 1/4 inch was the distance he jumped. It was in Ohio State University sports meet. According to the newspaper report, it was the world record. Nobody else overcame the same distance. A world champion would not be afraid of any challenge because he himself knew that nobody else in the world so far overcame the same distance. So he only reached there in Berlin, and he had to maintain the same record once more and show that still he is the world champion. For that, Jeffrey Owens was very much confident. He went to Berlin from USA around 3,000 kilometers, 3,000 miles, means around 4,500 kilometers, means one continent to other, America to Europe. He reached with a lot of confidence. When he reached there, he came to know that there was an irritating situation in Berlin. It was none other than Aryan supremacy theory. Hitler already declared that only Aryans were able to become victorious because they were the world champions, and in Olympics also, all the items, only Aryans will come forward and they will attain the medals. For the success of his theory, Hitler had done a secret plan. Almost all the items, all the sports items, he had spent huge amount of money and prepared Aryan sportsmen and kept them secret. Their talent, their records, their abilities were not known to the entire world. Only Hitler himself and his politically related few people knew that such a special practice was going on in Germany. Many German athletes were not known to the entire world. The same happened in many of the track and field items, especially in long jump. It was a time for the qualifying. It was a time for the qualifying jump for the long jump. Almost all the participants from all parts of the world present over there. According to the alphabetic order of the name of the country, they started the qualifying jump. It was not necessary that they should jump maximum distance. They all should show that the minimum qualification distance they are able to cover. For that, a certain distance, as already we know that 26 feet 8, the present world record, almost about 20 feet, a person is able to jump, can qualify for the final. During the final jump, efficiency should be shown. For that, all the sportsmen, all the long jump participants came to the field and the qualifying jump started. a large number of participants were not able to qualify because they did not have that much ability. But participation is also a part of sportsmanship. So all the nations send their best athlete, but that would not be the world champion. So a large number of sportsmen disqualified, but a considerable number of sportsmen qualified for it. As per alphabetic order, Germany, the name of Germany comes almost in the beginning part. So the German athlete came forward and did his qualifying jump. Jesse Owens was present there and watching the performance of various sportsmen. He was not surprised about because nobody came nearby his world record. So very leisurely he was watching. But the German athlete came and did his qualifying jump. The qualifying jump itself was around 26 feet. It was a very surprising incident in Jesse Owens because he never expected such a sportsman ever. So he was very much worried about it. He started thinking. He belonged to a Negro tribe. He is considered as a black fellow. In America, there is no, legally there is no discrimination. That was why he was able to get the proper training, and the government was ready to send him to Germany for the Olympic Games. But in Europe, there is a lot of discrimination, and there is a political issue, that is the Nazis, Aryan supremacy theory. This all comes to his mind. When he thought about, he was totally irritated. And within that thought, he was called for his chance to qualify for the long jump. Till that time, almost all the other countries, sportsmen tried their best for the qualifying jump. He was not very much aware of the jump done by other sportsmen. He only thought about the German athlete. He thought that if the German athlete attained the gold medal, it will be a victory for the Aryan supremacy theory. It will be the victory of Hitler, and it will be a serious insult to America. At the same time, it will be a serious hurt for the Negro tribe. Within that time, he was invited for the qualifying jump. Really speaking, an angry athlete is an athlete who will make mistake? That is a general statement. A sportsman never be angry when he is getting ready for the competition. He should have a peace of mind. But now Josephine was not in the free mind for a proper jump. But it was compulsory for him to qualify for the final long jump, final Olympic long jump. So he did it. There were three chances for qualifying. He used his first chance. He jumped more than enough distance, but he was declared disqualified because when he kept his last step before takeoff, it was on the takeoff line. According to the rule, the last step before the takeoff should be just behind the takeoff line. So it was considered as disqualified. But he had two more chances to qualify. After the disqualifying jump, he was agitated, irritated, as well as more angry. With that feeling, he did his second jump. This time, he kept the last step after the takeoff line. So the second jump also was declared disqualified. Now he has only one more chance. He thought that it should not be one more mistake, he may do it. And if he do one more mistake, he will be completely disqualified and he may not be able to go for the final. So he went little away from the jumping pit and highly irritated. Feeling he tried to express, he kicked in the ground and started murmuring. Till that time, just behind Jesse Owens, another athlete reached. He was Louis Long, the German athlete who already qualified and jumped more than 26 feet, and which made Jesse Owens irritated. When Jesse Owens looked at him, he was again, but Louis Long was very pleasant and made him he should not be very much worried about. It was not planned. Louis Long's plan, it was the plan of the ruler Hitler. He only hired the athlete behind the curtain so that nobody should prepare well for the Olympic game so that Germany can attain maximum medal. One of such athletes is Louis Long. He told all the secret. He himself told that he has no interest to follow the Nazi theory, alien supremacy theory, but As a part of compulsory appointment, Lewis Long was the part of the Nazi movement, but personally he is not interested. After listening this, Jesse Owens' mind go back to a peaceful as well as tension-free mind. He is well prepared for the third qualifying jump. Lewis Long gave him some advice how to jump. He says that this time there is no need of laying a record. Means maximum distance is not necessary, minimum distance should be covered. So there should not be qualifying jump, it should be. This is the last chance. So he says that. Lewis Long says that you are Jesse Owens should draw an imaginary line just behind the takeoff line, and Jesse Owens should take off from the duplicate line which he has drawn. So there will not be any mistake there. Jesse Owens followed his advice. He himself went into the pit and drew a personal line just behind the takeoff line, and he jumped from a line which he himself drew. So it was just behind the takeoff line, so there was no disqualifying there. And more than minimum distance he covered and he qualified. After the qualifying jump, Jesse Owens took heart and happy to meet Lewis Long in his Olympic village. For the Olympic Games, there were Olympic villages according to the culture and heritage of various countries. Various Olympic villages made, and the participants from a particular country stay in that particular village. From US Olympic village, Jesse Owens went to German Olympic village so that he can meet Lewis Long there. He went there and met each other and developed a very friendly relationship with each other. He spent a long period of time and discusses various matters including sports, politics, general affairs, the various world matters, so many subjects, even personal matters also discussed there, personal family matters also discussed there. And till the end of their meeting, there was a strong feeling of friendship developed between both of them. The next day, during the final match, both of them encouraged each other to attain maximum gain from the Olympic field. Both of them tried their best to attain gold medal till the end. Jesse Owens jumped less than his world record, but nobody was able to overcome him. Even Lewis Long jumped his maximum distance, but it was just behind the distance of Jesse Owens' jump. So Jesse Owens attained the Olympic gold medal, not only in long jump, but also other track and field. Three more gold medals. Jesse Berlin Olympics and declared Hitler's Aryan supremacy theory is a complete failure. Watching this, Hitler from a distance became very much irritated. His athlete, Louis Long, was able to attain his goal. But Louis Long went to Jesse Owens after Jesse Owens' victory, congratulated him for his victory, and he showed his true sportsman spirit. That relationship continued for a long period of time till Louis Long's death during the Second World War. Their relationship continued. Here, Jesse Owens considered his friendship with Louis Long was more valuable than all the Olympic medals he had received in various times and various Olympic world records. He compared to the relationship, his friendship. He evaluated that more precious was the friendship than the various medals. Till there, the story comes to an end, and all of you should read the story and write down the summary of the story as early as possible. Yesterday, we may go through other story or poem according to the convenience. So, proper revision you have to do. That's all today's class.